Hello everyone, my name is Matt Cincerello and I'm the owner and managing partner here at U-Nique Accounting. You can learn more about what we do by visiting us at our website, u-niqueaccounting.com. Today's Friday, so happy Friday. Cheers. Also, if you're wondering what I'm drinking today, today's beverage of choice is the beer called the Dreamer. It's a Mexican lager from one of our local breweries. It's very good. If you watch us regularly, you know I'd be drinking out of my Make Today Count mug. And it is for my Best Friends Foundation. I'm wearing the shirt today. So Make Today Count is a slogan for my Best Friends Foundation, which is a close and personal not-for-profit that I'm a board member of. A link will be provided at the end of this video for a form that you can fill out if you or someone you know needs help dealing with the impact of cancer in their life. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. Actually, cheers, Friday, one more. Today's topic is cash flow saving tips for restaurants. Tip number one, cut expenses. Not a brain buster here. You know how to do that. But when's the last time you actually reviewed your expenses and cut them? Remember, every $1 you save, you'll add $1 to profit. So start with your most biggest expenses, like food and beverage. Try to buy as much as possible in large quantities. Consider joining a restaurant buying group to get better pricing and discounts. Also with your expenses, go through a lot of your outside vendors, like for linens and cleaning and maintenance and other service providers. And go get bids from other vendors. Even if you don't want to switch, just get the bids to make sure you're not being overcharged. So tip number two, increase your prices. Did you hear that? I'm shouting, increase your prices. When is the last time that you increase your menu prices? If you just did it a couple months ago, good job. But most owners out there haven't. And for some, it may have been a year ago. A month hasn't gone by in years, where costs for both inventory and labor have not gone up. Your business every day is getting more expensive to run. So your pricing has to go up as well. Go check out your competition. Eat out there, experience their dishes and drinks and what they're doing. Google their menus if you can't go there and see what they are charging and what they are delivering. Odds are that your prices are too low. Tip number three, cut back on menu items. Now, if you've watched any food show on a bar or restaurant operations, and if you haven't, you should watch because it'll keep you honest on what you're doing. So have you ever heard any of these professionals on these shows say, please make your menu larger? No, hell no. They never say that. Do you know why? A large menu only adds to the complication of your business and adds expenses and shrinks your profits. Shrinking your menu will streamline your operation. It makes it easier for both your back of house and front of house, and it will allow you to buy more of the same ingredients, which should lower your purchase costs and make you more money. Also, on cutting back on your menu items, look at your most expensive costing menu items. Not expensive what you charge customers, but what it costs you to produce it. And see if you can substitute or replace expensive ingredients with cheaper ones that still deliver a great tasting dish. You can charge practically the same amount of money, but you'll make a lot more profit. Another tip on your menu items, look at your portion sizes. If food is routinely being thrown out or handed out in takeout boxes to your customers, guess what? Your portion sizes are too big. You are wasting money. You're in the business to make profit, not to give people two meals. Cut back on your portion sizes, save on waste, and save on second meals to customers. Tip number four, create a reliable forecast. I won't get into the nitty-gritty of making a forecast. It is kind of hard for business owners to do this. You might need your outside CPA or a friend to help you with this, but using it or using a simple cash flow tool like Float, which is what we use for our clients, can help show you where your cash flow is going and if you'll need to put money into the business or should look to get some financing help. Tip number five, stick to a budget. Hint, hint, make a budget. Please use a system like Profit First. It's a great system that can help you stick to your budget and prioritize your spending and help you review your budget versus actual as is actually occurring. If you decide to make a discretionary spend or spend over your budget, then with the Profit First method, you will have to borrow funds from your profit account and you'll actually see yourself dipping or stealing into your profits instead of waiting to see that on your P&L. Tip number six, don't ignore customer feedback. Please pay attention to your customer feedback regarding service and specific dishes. Yeah, you probably don't like it. It makes you upset. You don't like being told you're doing something wrong, but more than likely, they're absolutely correct. Or if your customers don't say anything, but you can routinely see the same plate of food back in the kitchen to be mostly thrown out, That's your customer saying it's in need of replacement or a complete makeover. So let's recap. Tip number one, go through and cut your expenses. Remember, every $1 saved is $1 profit. Increase your prices. It is most likely overdue. Number three, adjust your menu items. Look to shrink the number of choices. Cut back on the portion sizes you give your customers. Try to replace expensive costing plates with more profitable versions. Number four, use a forecast. Number five, stick to your budget. Check out Relay Financial and the Profit First method. It's what we use with our clients. And tip number six, do not ignore customer feedback. So thanks for listening to our tips on how to improve your restaurant's cash flow. If you appreciate our advice, please remember to like our video and subscribe to our channel for future content. Until then, remember, don't conform, stay unique.